On the edge of the Plink Forest, where the Plank River runs into the Plunk Sea, lies the little town of Eldoon. A town much like any other town, except for the mysterious disappearances. You see, anything or anyone in Eldoon was subject to vanish without a trace. And so it happened one moonlit night that a certain Count Muchmore sat warming himself by the fireplace while his brother was busy with an experiment in the next room.
Muchmore, come quickly, I've discovered something.
Once again, someone had mysteriously vanished. Although saddened by his brother's disappearance, Count Muchmore continued with his day-to-day duties as town counter.
Count Muchmore, I have a problem.
What is your problem, madam?
How much is 3 plus 4?
That would be 7, madam.
Oh, thank you, Count Muchmore. Thank you.
And so it went day after day, with Count Muchmore helping the townsfolk with their addition.
Good morning, clockmaker. What can I do for you?
Another disappearance. I was repairing 7 clocks last night, and this morning I counted only 4. I would like to know how many disappeared.
Well, you had 7 clocks, and now you have 4. 7 equals 4 plus some more.
How many more than 4?
5, 6, 7. 4 plus 3 more makes 7. So, clockmaker, 3 clocks disappeared.
Count Muchmore, that's amazing. How do you solve these problems so quickly?
Quite simple, my good man. I've memorized these charts. You had 7 clocks to begin with. So you would refer to the 7 chart, which lists all combinations of 2 numbers which add up to 7. So, if you have a missing addend, look at the list for the missing number. It's that simple. Once you've learned the list, you no longer need to look at the chart.
Very interesting. Amazing. Thank you, Count. Have a good day.
By the way, clockmaker, what was wrong with the 3 clocks that disappeared?
Funny you ask that. They all had the same problem.
And what was that?
They all ran backwards.
Count Muchmore felt there could be a connection between the disappearance of his brother and what the clockmaker had told him, and he decided to investigate.
Good morning, Shepherd. About those sheep of yours that disappeared last week. Have they been found?
No, not yet.
What were those sheep doing when they disappeared?
Funny thing. Those silly sheep were jumping over the fence backwards.
If someone had chanced to pass Count Muchmore's window that night and looked in, they would have seen a very strange sight indeed.
Each thing that disappeared was doing something backwards. So I shall do something backwards and see what happens. My brother, I found you. Where am I? You're in Noodle. What's Noodle? Oh, not much. What's Noodle with you? Be serious, brother. What is this place? This is the town of Noodle, where everything is the reverse of Eldoon.
You eat that ice cream or you don't get any spinach.
Here I'm called Count Much Less, and I'm the town counter. Tell me, is the counting done backwards here too? Yes, indeed. In Eldoon you do all the counting with addition, but here we use a different method. For example, If you had 2 pumpkins and needed 5 altogether, what would you do? Why, we would add on to the 2 we have until we reach 5. We would add to 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more pumpkins. Very good. But here in Noodle, we would solve the problem in reverse. Since we know we want 5, and we know we have 2, we subtract 2 from 5 to find out how many more we need. 3. The same answer. Of course, it's the same problem. You find out how many are missing by adding on to what you have. Right. We subtract the number we have from the number we want. And we use this sign for subtraction. How interesting. But right now, I really must return to Eldoon. They count on me there, you know. How do I get back home? You could just do an addition problem. After all, it's the reverse of the way we do things here. Well, let's see. 4 plus 2 is 6.
Muchmore, are you in? Good heavens! Where did you come from?
I've just been to the land of Noodle, where I discovered subtraction. It's as easy as 8 minus 3.